Hey there, welcome on into day 15 of Pub Sim here on Simulated Mind. And as you can tell, we are definitely not in a pub. But that is because I decided I'm going to try to go as far into the map as possible. And so far, I've gotten to 200, let's go to 300 meters away from the pub currently. This map is huge. And from what I understand is that you can run from the pub to the other location, which is now in the game, which was an old nightclub that had an incident of some sort and had to close, then you're taking it over. So I find this really fascinating. I would love to see even more added where we're getting more buildings we can run, but also more buildings that maybe we can purchase things from, for example. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, just more purpose to all of this because this is a huge map. Like, I was really impressed with Gaming Cafe Simulator's map. I thought it was really neat that you can explore, and they even had a little bit of an Easter egg hunt in the map itself where you had to find golden controllers, and I thought that was very cool. But, like, I want there to be something here then, man, like, for sure, because I love the detail. I love, like, the placement of assets and how it's just laid out is really cool. So it would be fantastic to actually see a purpose for all of this. And I'm really intrigued to see what they have in mind. Because this is insane. Like, look at this. We could go up here. We could have a seat on the bench. There's a little park area here. Like, what the heck, man? This is wild. Look at all the cars here in this parking lot. Now, I will say it is kind of interesting that we don't have any moving traffic. Not that you really need it because you're inside, but if you're going to have a map this size, you almost might as well. But that could also be a strain on certain people's PCs. That could be a potential too. But just absolutely wild at how big this map actually is. Oh, and here's the Imperium. The Imperium is the other location that you can purchase. Look at that. That's really cool. The stonework, the gold, like, busts and stuff. Let's look inside real quick. So that could be the office over there, maybe? That's where the bell is. Okay, it's interesting with that little wall there randomly. And it's purple? Okay. Actually, I don't think we can get inside, can we? No. I saw something. Something popped up. Like, some sort of interaction thing, but I don't know what it was. Oh, maybe it was to clean a cobweb? Oh, I bet you. Because I definitely see him. Oh, clean up. Yep. Okay, and then, yeah, this is the office, I'm guessing. We can kind of see in. Now, there are people who have gotten to this point and are managing this location as well. From what I understand, it took them about 12 hours to do so. But yeah, that is so cool. I love just what you're traversing through. And I really hope there is more. I really, really do hope there is more. Because for a map like this, there's a lot of potential. Also, I saw in the Discord that people are asking for fast travel, which I could kind of get if you're busy and you want to check out one location, then you got to run to the other. Oh, though having a shortcut here might be nice. But I kind of get that, but at the same point, I also get that you're trying to make it somewhat realistic. You're trying to get from point A to point B. So potentially a vehicle would be solid. Doesn't even have to be a car. It could be a bike. It could be a scooter. Something that can at least get you from point A to point B a little bit quicker. As there doesn't seem to be too many shortcuts through the buildings themselves. But they're also not terribly far from one another. Yeah, it's just so neat. Like, all the detail, the size of the map that you're loading into. And you think about it, you're like spending so much time in this small pub, and there's all this other space. But yeah, I'd love to see some moving cars. I'd love to see some people walking. But that would be a strain on a PC, though, too. But just something to think about for future, you know? Because your pub can feel so lively, but if your map doesn't feel lively, what's the point of having it, you know? See if we can eventually get back. We're getting closer. Yeah, it's just insane. And there we are. The simulation. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, interesting. Look at that. What is going on there? It's like it's designated, like, it's weird. It's like this frame is meant to be a mirror, but then this was put behind it or something. Like, that's, or put in front of it, and then I don't know, like that's really interesting, because I'm seeing reflection right here, or doubling. Huh. Okay. Ah, home sweet home. Basically for us. Alright, well, let's start the day. I think we're good. Let me verify here. More spaghetti, Cerrone. I think we bought... Oh, no, we'll have to get more Cerrone soon-ish. And Costers. Okay, cool. That makes sense, though. It's like the cheapest beer and the most expensive beer. Ding-a-ling, let's go. Let's do it. Now, is it going to be our bearded friend who's going to be the first customer in? And they always come from over here. Oh, no. Okay, it's someone... All right, it's you, Mr. Plaid Shirt. Great. I think that would be a nice thing, too, is to have them come from different angles. Like, technically, if you're in here and you're busy, you're not seeing them. But it just makes sense, right? People live in different areas, not going to come from the same location. Nice walls, nice floors, nice ceilings, clean bar. Nice. Oh, I see you're taking my register now. Okay. Pint of Cerrone, let's do it. Bottle of Estrella for the other gentleman. And the NPCs are so fast with the bottles. It's amazing. Not a complaint at all. But this should really help us level up quick. Pint of Coster's Draft. I know people usually want to rush to, like, liquors and wines and stuff because they feel like, oh, well, those are going to be even more expensive, which means I'm going to make money quicker, so it's better to get those. But I feel like the tactic is, at least in my eyes, is that you make a really nice place, you level up quickly to unlock a lot of stuff, but that level also impacts what people are willing to pay. So you're able to, in a slightly longer term, make more money so that way you can afford more of those spirits and alcohols when you can unlock them. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. Also, we could hire on another barkeep if we really wanted to. Oh, $20 tip. Jeez. Hi. Pint of Beineken. Right away, sir. So looking at 25 and 48. Look at all the compliments. Look at all the green. Love to see it. All right, we're going to have to buy more Lenny'sburg. Bottle of Lenny'sburg. Ooh. People going for that Cerrone. Love it. Super exciting to see. Oh, that cat shirt, though. I didn't realize that cats were on his shirt this whole time. Get it, sir. You wear that. You rock that. Wait, where are you going? Are we still having pathing issues? Evidently. Okay. Uh-oh. This guy is stuck. He's really trying to figure it out. Every other AI, though, has been fine, but this one specific AI, for some reason. Pint of costers. Almost clean. Hey, now. Can't blame me for how thirsty people are, alright? That's on them. Pint of costers. Nope, people are still getting confused. Okay. We'll need to change the bar layout. They were working just fine in the last episode, but for some reason now, not so much. Hold on, I'm gonna hire another barkeep. We're doing it. Because now we're getting to the point where we're getting so many people that they're making more mess. Bottle of Lenny'sburg. Yes, sir. Card. Nice. There we go. Welcome aboard. Good to have you. Oh, jeez. He just used his force powers on that bottle. Walked right past and just zip right to it. Okay, so we need more Forgetti. Yeah, Forgetti, Lenny'sburg, Strella. Okay, so for beer, let's get another Forgetti. Let's get Lenny'sburg and Strella. $313. But we're going to make a lot more money off of it. Yeah, the game definitely sets some really good ambiance, which I like. If you don't, let's just toss it. But yeah, I like the sound effects. The amount of people's feeling really good. Okay, so next up, Lenny'sburg. Which, if I remember right, is actually a Simpsons reference. Alright, I think we're looking good. What do we have here? Costers, how many? One? Perfect. Get rid of that box. Alright, we're getting to the end of the night. Let's see, what else? Cool's Light? Can we put more? Oh, yeah, we can. There we go, perfect. Alright, so we made a little over... Yeah, a little over 2K. We made about 2.5K. But we just spent some of it in order to... Let's put that there for now. In order to make sure we had the beer we needed. And we also hired on in person, so there's that. There we go. Got some tips, though. All right, let's take a look at the damage. Strella's at half. Bindikin's at half. Yeah, let's get more Cerrone. Let's get more Costers. Raft. Let's go Costers. Let's go Cerrone. We'll have to keep an eye on Bindikin and Strella. Yeah, look at our level. Level 14. Because everything is nice. Very nice. Okay, there's still a little bit of Cerrone left, so I'm going to pop that there. Pop Costers there. Okay. Now, ideally, this should pull from there, and then, well, easily this can pull from there. Let's take a look at this, because evidently pathing is an issue. As much as I would like to have the bar over here, like, naturally, of course, yeah, it would be nice if it was by the office with the bell, but I think you should be able to have customization options where it's not an issue, you know? And honestly, an office really shouldn't impact you too much when you're not barkeeping, because you'll have the staff, so it's just really just managing, going through the house, cleaning stuff up, and then you can easily get to your office at the same time, but that's kind of, you know, later game. And I like this setup to an extent, but yeah, if the pathing isn't working for it, then we need to move it. So let's go ahead, pop that, pop that. Now I do know from watching other people that people were having pathing issues even with the bar over here. People did want to keep, for some reason, coming around the back and then going out. So I think either way we're going to face something, but if we can mitigate it, or figure out a way to mitigate it, then I think why not go for that, you know? So let's see here. Move that. Let's go ahead and... I think how I want to do this. Probably along this wall then. So if we run everything just along the long wall, we have all this space to fill in with tables and chairs and stuff. That's the dream, at least. And luckily we can move things out of the way, but if it's filled with something, like say a keg or bottles, we would have to remove everything before being able to put it in our inventory. Which, understandable. So if we have that coming out there, we still have room to get into the office. Okay, that attaches. This is going to be tight. But we also get more room. Now, we can expand. That is totally a thing we can do. But honestly, I don't want to do it just yet. Because we're still not seeing major seating issues or anything. And overall, too, luckily, there's no collision with the NPCs, the employees. So... not really concerned about that. We probably actually want to get rid of this corner piece here. The floating tip jars are great. That's a great image right there. Actually, you know what we can do? Hold on. Let's switch these so that way all of the taps are next to each other. Can we rotate? No, it really wants to put it right there. Let's pop that there. Let's take this. Put that on the end. Of course, though, then you have fridges and stuff, so we probably should bring this out more. It's good to just eyeball it, though, and just get a sense. I always like to take things to an extreme one way or the other, and then, you know, work it out from there. Make something a little too close or a little too far away. Okay, so technically we could go into the office through here, which is convenient. And it's not like we need it open for anyone out here to go into there. They shouldn't be going into there. All right, let's see how this looks. So, could, for easy access, keep these by the register. That way it's a quick force pull and then handoff. Okay, there we go. Or, move it a little bit more. There we go. Cool. So then with that, I have the Strella all the way down here. Costers, Lennisburg. Yep, we want to see that. Cerrone, Beineken. Let's do that there, that there. There we go. Strella should pull from there, hopefully. That. Gents, how's it going? Our overly priced tip jars right here. And then we do have some stuff in here. Okay, so grab a glass and then keep going if needed. Actually, might look into shelves and just see what we can do. We don't have a lot of money to wiggle with to buy stuff, but we have a little bit. There we go. That does open up this side at least. There. Furniture, modern chairs. There, 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 there. I like the ease of placing things. I think is really nice. Okay. Especially when everything's placed, and then you could just move the table and the chairs. That's super cool. We'll put that little corner there. Little wrap around. What the heck? Get out of here. And then... let's see. I think we're looking good. Really wanted to, we could add another table with chairs, but we'd probably put it like right here. But I think we're okay right now. Actually, I'm going to move this a little more. I know people don't really like the seating by the door, but yeah, for this I think it works. It's fine. Okay, let's take a look at furniture options real quick. We could upgrade the bar too, but I'm not super worried about that at the moment. Chairs, we have booths and stuff, so we could add booths as well. That is definitely an option. Or benches. Leather armchairs or Chesterfields. Yeah, I'm super happy with the modern fridges. So shelves. Large cabinet can hold wine, spirits, and glasses. There is a part of me that does want to get that. Because even though we don't have wine and spirits right now, the fact that it holds glasses is really big. And at least we're getting something out of the way that we'll eventually need. So I actually do like that idea. Miscellaneous, customizable TV screen, $500. Pool table, $700. Dartboard, $500? What? Craziness. Especially when it's cheaper than the jukebox. Like, that's wild. Iron planter fern. Iron planter blue flowers. Okay. I wonder if some of these plants we can place outside, because that would be really cool. I've always wanted that for some of these games where you can buy different sort of visual cosmetics, you know? Because all the plants seem to go inside. I'm like, but you have like all this space on the outside. You even have planters on the outside. Like, why can't you put plants out there? Actually, you know what I want to do? Do want to get some images on the wall. I think that would be cool. Classic frame, board frame, average frame. There's nothing average. Nothing average here, thank you very much. Let's do 3 of those. Purchase, see how much we have now. Okay. The jukebox would be kind of interesting, but I almost feel like based on the look of the place, it would almost feel a little cheesy. Really, I have it on Snap to Grid, but it doesn't want to be put anywhere here. Hold on. Let's get rid of that and see what it does. Furniture, large cabinet. What? Okay, there we go. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that's much better. Go ahead and sell that. Kind of wish the frames were a little bit larger. You have so much wall space that it would be nice if you had larger frame options. Oh, this is the same image from Motel Manager Sim. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Because I remember putting it up next to the cash register. Or the checkout computer or whatever. Pop that there. There. Though they didn't have it customizable. It was just the image. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. That's very cool. So you can upload your own image, or there are choices here. Castle, Cerrone, Forgetti, Mellowtail. Oh, neat. I love that. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. Hold E to start. Please restart the game after adding any content in the folder for it to take effect. Okay. Ah, I see. So you have to place images in these in a specific folder. And then, okay, we'll definitely do that. We will definitely do that. So, let's see. Click on it, or how do we change it again? There we go. Well, all hail Cerrone. Let's pop that in there. And close window. Yeah. Folks, don't forget, buy your Cerrone. You want a winning horse, not a pony. Get Cerrone. And then, let's see. You know, Forgetty's up there too. Let's do that. Set selected image. Go, boom. So you could place images here. Users, OneDrive, documents, impacts. Okay. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And thanks to Video Magic, we are back and fully upgraded. Aw, yeah, look at that. Simulated Mind and Gold Star Certificate for being exceptional, the Simulation Patron. This certificate goes to this NPC. Well done. Well done. By the way, this is a nod to the previous episode. If you missed it, check it on out. It's pretty fun. But with that, let's go on to yet another day. I really hope they go to the registers, because I am getting concerned. I'm getting very concerned. Sir. 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 Okay. Alright, someone's coming. Come on, guys. Snap. Chip, chop, chip. Snippity snap. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoo, whoo. He went from stiff as a board to like, oh, okay, whew. You gonna go do something? Yeah, you can't help him from here. There you go. Unless you want to give him a back rub. Nice. Get it, guys. Get it. Okay, so we need to get some Strela, some Binakin. Yeah, we have more Cerrone here. Costers, we have more Costers. This is all the high-end beer, and this is all of the mid to low-end beer. So we may need Binakin soon. We're looking good on the high-end beer, because not a lot of people are grabbing it. At least not yet. Also, yeah, I think this layout works pretty well. Oh no, that's right. Okay, good. The stools are here. I was like, oh, I didn't place the bar stools, but no, we're good. Oh, look at this guy being so polite. He's just letting him cut right in front. It's like he knew. Yeah, this is very nice as well. Oh, wow, people are already booking it? Skybox view. All right, yeah, this place is starting to really come together. Let's check on our beers again. Yep, Strelin Binding most likely. Yeah, I think we're still good on tables and chairs. And lighting, honestly, I think we're fine for the space that we have right now. We don't need stock shelves. Small red flowers. Now, I wonder if we can place any of this stuff on top of the bar, because that would be really nice. Not that you would really need to, but, you know, just nice to have options. Suffering plant. Small aloe plant. Small blue flowers. Iron planter fern. Iron planter palm. I'm curious. I want to see these. Yeah, so it also looks like as we're still getting a line, we could add a third register where I could help. I don't know where we would add it, but we could wrap the bar around. Yeah, it does look like the current kind of choke point would be the registers at this current stage. Oh, wow. Okay, we filled up all the seats? Oh, no, we didn't. There's still a seat. He just wants to be stubborn. But we're getting to the point where we are maximizing or where I should say all the seats are getting completely filled. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is a few more seats. No one's using these, but I guess it's because that's for liquor only. But yeah, third register, and then another section of seats. So furniture, bar. We want... It'd be nice to go to oak, but I don't want to spend all that money right now. Bar with cash register, check. And then instead of a table and chairs, let's see what else we can do here. We could do a booth. We could do a leather sofa. I think the leather sofa is more doable for the space we have. Potentially. Yeah, I forgot to check the windows, but luckily they are clean. Yeah, so once again, we made over 2.5K. Place is looking better. We're level 15. Furniture. Let's take a look at this thing. So there is potential room here. There's potential room here. It just kind of gets in our way is the only thing. So if we move that there, we can still get through. Yeah, we might actually just need to get an expansion at this point. That's what I'm starting to think. Now, because this is a game, we could totally maximize and get people really close or in front of the door and they wouldn't mind. But again, I always feel like you have to take a certain element and think about it like, would this work in real life? Just to kind of make it your own thing. And to add a certain level of realism to it, so that way you feel like there's more value to it. Maybe that's just me. But I think when you start just like min-maxing a game like this, you kind of, you start taking away some of the fun. Because if we really wanted to, like, we could have a table right here. But this is so awkwardly close. Alright, let's see about the expansion real quick. Bar extension. $400. You know what? We have the money. On confirmation, the required amount of money will be subtracted from your bank account and the bar will be expanded. Confirm. Oh, cool. Okay, so now we've opened up a bar extension 2. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, then. Well, crud. We're getting all the old stuff. So, let's go. I don't remember what I did. Wooden flooring. This should be polished wood, I believe. Yeah, okay. There's that. And then for ceilings, this is going to cut into our money a bit. Base set, black. There we go. Now for the walls. I really don't remember what color I picked here. Was it 7? Was it 8? Was it 9? Was it 10? Maybe it was 10. Ooh, that's darker. I can already tell. Oh. Dang it. Wish there was an easier way to figure out what you have. So was it 9? That looks about right. Okay. So we do need more lights now. We need at least 2 more of the large ones. Time to go to the light store. 1, 2. Oh, we can actually see what the heck we're doing. Oh, crud. I bought the wrong ones. I was looking at those two initially to use those, maybe. And then I bought the larger ones and just said forget about it. That's right. There we go. Yeah, when I was first redesigning in the last episode, I was going to use those smaller lights. So I think I still had that on the brain. I don't know what this is. Ah, much better. Though, you, my friend, need to move. There we go. There we go there. Definitely difficult when you don't have a grid system or when you can see the grid. When you're trying to freeform it a little bit. Oop, nope, that needs to move. Still a little off, but that's okay for right now. Alright, so we just shift everything down and we should be good. This is a good expansion, especially for the price point. Like, what was it, $400 to do this? That's $100 more than the jukebox. Consider in fact how many more people will be able to fit in here. I think that's 100% worth it. Yeah, also good to know that the space opens up toward the back rather than out to a side. There are plenty of games out there where it feels like the room always expands out to the left or to the right. So I wasn't really expecting it to actually expand out this way, but that's good though. That really makes sense. All right, tip jars. Let's see how much space we're dealing with. Oh yeah, plenty. We could still go out here if need be. And that way, have a table here. We can have a table here. We have the leather couch here, but we could also throw in another table, honestly. We have the space. Yeah, we don't want to spend too much money, but I think we do have the ability to do this and just be prepared. Chairs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Purchase. Okay. Oops, Strella's out. Beineken's almost out. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. Let's see. So, draft, Beineken, Strella, purchase. All right. We don't want to spend any more money now. We do want to make sure that we have enough for the employees and for the debt. I think about how I want to do this. I still do want to burn through this a bit if we can. You know what? That's less than a pint, so let's just get it out of here. That there we go. Coster's Lennisburg, Cerrone. But wait a minute. Cerrone, Beineken. Oh, Lennisburg is here. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. It's like, wait a minute. Oh no, that's right, we need Strella. That's what we're missing. Which we can pop right there. There we go. Then one last one. So far, we've expanded and renovated that expansion. We've added more seating, more tables. We've hired on a new employee. Ugh. We're continuing to pay off debts and stuff that we owe. Yeah, so people can hang out here. Okay. They can be seated here, here, over here. Okay. We might just try to go and maximize things and maybe get rid of round chairs, go to booths and stuff like that. But for right now, this works. And we as the player can easily get around to get to places. Oh my goodness, the amount of dub light people went through. Holy cow. Oh, wait. No. It's there. I was going to say, I was like, whoa. What the heck happened? No, we're good. Oh, but we're out of Beineken, though. Well, crap. Beer. Beineken. We can get away with this. We should be able to. Right? You know what? Let's wait until we get a little bit more money in. Let's end the day. Start the next day. Yeah, we're at 108, so I'm actually glad that we didn't spend that $100. Let's get the day started. Day 17, bar level 15. What's going to happen next? Let's find out. Got our images. Again, I would like to see bigger frames. I think that would be nice, just to fill up the space more. Because you have so much just horizontal space with the wall. Be nice to get like longer, maybe not taller, but longer frames. Oh, did we miss a window? Yep, there we go. My bad, my bad. I have seen the error of my ways. Well, now we can buy again. $135 for a bottle of beer. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. He went all the way around here to get to the register. Could try to move this there. Oh, they're still trying to get behind the bar. What the heck? Luckily he adjusted. He course corrected, but that was interesting. Yep, we have nice walls, nice floors, nice ceilings. Exact drinks are being given. Probably going to need Cerrone, bottled Cerrone coming up here. Maybe bottled Lenny'sburg. Okay, that Cerrone's finally tapped out. Let's get rid of this. All right, use that sofa. Money well spent. Oh, the twins sitting next to each other. That's adorable. Look at that. The brothers that drink together. You know, that's one thing, by the way, me doing this reminded me, that I wish more sim games had the ability to crouch. Like, do you really need it? Not really. Sometimes if you're able to place things, it's nice to crouch so you get a different angle, so you can get something in a very specific area, you know? Just kind of get it in there as tight as possible. It can be quite nice. But it's so nice when you're like trying to get an angle just to see things differently, like get a cool perspective of what you're doing, or if you're taking screenshots or anything like that. Yeah, I wonder if we can get a table for the couch, because people keep putting their drinks on the floor. I actually don't know if there's a specific table for that. Beer garden table, mahogany long table, round table, square table. Would the beer garden table work? I know that's weird. I wish there was like a coffee table. Like that way I know it's short enough for people at the sofa. Because a round table feels weird for a couch or for a sofa. We have the long table. Let's test this and see what it's like. Almost clean. Get out of here. No, I mean, well, depends. What are you buying? You, sir, need to take a break. Yeah, it's not going to register with the sofa, I don't think. Unless I put the table down first and then the sofa. Hold on. I wonder if it... I'm just testing this. Oh, yeah, it does look like it would read with it. Okay. So basically, it looks like you can put 4 sofas along this thing, which is pretty wild. Oh, that doesn't look right at all, though. Like, that looks way too close. That's... But it does register. I mean, it registers it, but it's just, that is way too close. Furniture. Yeah, I don't like that. It would stop people from putting stuff on the floor, but I just don't like the way it looks. It just looks too janky. Alright, let's sell it. Oh, we have to put our pictures back up. Oh, did we lose? Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be a picture frame, but it looks like we lost it. Sell for $0. It's not doing anything. So when it expanded, it put the stuff back in my inventory, but it bugged out a bit. Okay, well, we'll just go with this one. This one's fine. There we go. There we go. Good job. So another day down. Day 17. Bar level 16 now. So we gained a level. I was going to add the cash register. I forgot about that. But they did a really good job of getting through stuff. Okay, we're going to need another Costers, another Beineken. Yeah, let's get that now. Draft, Beineken, Costers. I think we are definitely getting to the point where we could, do the wine, or not the wine, but the spirits next. Now that, you know, we're starting to see choke points and starting to try to fix those and all that. That there. Those are stocked for the next day. We need more bottles of Cerrone, potentially. More bottles of Lenny'sburg. Lenny'sburg and Cerrone. And there we go. All right. I think we're looking good for the next episode, where we will jump into day 18 and see where we can go with it. Will we continue to add on? Will we, get that register in? Will we be able to maybe get some more seating? Or do we decide to finally go with spirits? We'll have to figure it out in that episode. So thank you very much for joining me for another pub sim here on Simulated Mind. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to hanging out with you in the next one.